Hey guys, this is Josh, just making a video. I'm just gonna here for fun. I'm gonna put this on Facebook to discuss who should be MVP of 2015 in the NFL. Alright, there's been crazy debates. Like there's three categories, three people who deserve it, and they're all quarterbacks. And there's just freaking like crazy ideas and crazy, and I think kind of dumb questions and dumb things that people are saying who and why they should be MVP. I'm here to set you straight. I'm going to tell you who is going to be MVP, and that's the only answer. I'm joking. You're entitled to your own opinion, but mostly I think I'm right. I'm just joking. But here we go. I'm going to provide you with facts. I'm going to provide you with stats. Oh snap, that rhymed, didn't it? Yeah, I didn't try to do that, but it rhymed, right? See. So, and just records and everything else that helps prove why one person should be titled the MVP. So we have three people that are involved in. We got Carlson Palmer, quarterback for the Arizona. Great year. He's done so many things great this year. He is technically his team is the underdog. They proved themselves last year. And they proved themselves this year again. They only lost 2 games. They got the same record as the New England Patriots right now. Same record. I don't know if the schedule is as difficult as maybe some other teams, but they're still up there. They're still up there. I think they beat Seattle too. So even though when they were not doing that well, but they still beat Seattle. Let's see. We got Tom Brady. We all know who Tom Brady is. The GOAT, the greatest all the time. The player that you need to have in the playoffs. A player that you need. A quarterback you need in the fourth quarter to come back. That is the type of player you need to win games. And then you just got Cam Newton, who came out of nowhere. He just came out of nowhere. Schooling, man. He might not have a tough schedule. Even though most of his games are close. Like, majority of his games are close. There's no games that he's like this. Maybe a couple games that he's blowing out people, but like Minnesota. But he doesn't have a crazy amount of like he's winning by like 30 or something like that. But he's having a phenomenal year. He's doing great. I have respect for him. I might not like him as a player and what he represents, but give respect what he's done for his organization, for his own team, and what he's done for as culture-wise, it's for the kids. And so here's the argument. I'm going to tell you my straight answer out of the bat. I think Tom Brady is the MVP. Some might say that because I'm a Pats fan. I'm Tom Brady, number 12, Pats fan. Woo, biased. He's going to say Tom Brady all the time because he's biased. But I'm going to give you hard facts to show you I'm not biased. There you go. So, Arizona had their game last night. It could have went in overtime. It should have went in overtime, but they won. I'm happy that they won. So, I'm going to read the stats first and tell you reasons why they are. Tell you why, they're in the candidate of MVP, and I want to tell you why Tom Brady should be, MVP. So, Carlson Palmer. It's either Carlson Palmer or Tom Brady. I'm leaning a little more than Tom Brady. Carlson Palmer also, but I think Tom Brady nails it a little bit. I'll tell you why. I don't think Tom Brady is over Carlson Palmer too much. I think he's up there, but not as close. He's not beating him like, he's not going to win MVP. Nah, they're really close. So, and actually, if you don't know, Carlson Palmer actually threw less balls. Well, even though he had the game, but he threw less. And less completions than Tom Brady. And Tom Brady has way more completions. And they have the same touchdown ratio. So, let me bring this out. Carlson Palmer has more yards, of course, just because he had an extra game. They played last night. Touchdowns are tied. Tom Brady will pass that if he gets a touchdown. Usually will. Carlson Palmer has more interceptions. Understand that. Same thing with Cam Newton. Cam Newton has 10 interceptions. With only 25 touchdowns, while Carlson and Thomas 31. And that's the argument there, stats-wise. Cam Newton is not up there. You must realize that the MVP race is an individual award. It's not a team award. It's not 5 guys on a team award. It is an individual reward. People seem to forget this. So, stats-wise, let's just stop there. Okay, exit it out. I'll go back to the video. So, stats-wise, dude, Cam Newton is not up there with them. Cam Newton is not up there. There can be someone else who can go up there. Yes, he's throwing 5 touchdowns against teams who are not even that good. He's throwing interceptions. He was at like 20 and 19 touchdowns, which is not that much. So, getting 5, I think it was 5 touchdowns 2 games in a row, which is pretty good, which is helping him get up there. You know what I mean? It's helping them getting up there. So, we're going to talk about records, and we're going to talk about the team. So, everyone's saying that Cam Newton should be MVP, or he's behind Tom Brady. He's behind Tom Brady because, Cam Newton's undefeated. He came out of nowhere. He's becoming great. People saying he's changed the culture, like Ray Lewis says. And that's pretty much it. He doesn't have a lot of wide receivers. He doesn't have wide receivers, which I can understand that. But people don't realize is, depending on your record, is that a team award or is that an individual award? Let me ask you again. Is that a team reward or is that an individual award? It's a team award, right? It's a team thing. So you can't give props to Cam Newton for being undefeated if not being undefeated is a team effort. Alright? Thanksgiving, freaking defense scored 2 or 3 touchdowns on Thanksgiving. What, Cam Newton got 1 touchdown? That was a run? Come on. No, you can't say Cam Newton should be MVP when the defense is scoring touchdowns. And there's days that Cam Newton does great. There's days that he's amazing, but being MVP, you have to be really amazing to be MVP. He's sort of close to there. If he keeps doing 5 touchdowns a game, 3 touchdowns. But last game he only got 1 touchdown. Previous week he got 5 touchdowns. I think it was Washington. But you can't keep saying Cam Newton should be MVP when, they're undefeated. Last I checked, it's a team effort, not an individual award. Yes, he's quarterback, and he's the leading. Quarterback is the leading role, but he doesn't score all points. Defense scores points. You realize their defense is amazing. They have one of the best defense in the NFL right now. Broncos are number 1. Panthers are better than number 2. They get I checked the stats before, and they have so many interceptions, fumbles, forced fumbles, touchdowns, sacks. And that's how they roll. It's not just the offense. It's not Cam Newton. Just Cam Newton. And I can give to you that. He doesn't have a lot of great receivers. You know that Tom Brady lost Andy Mendola, Julian Edelman, Deion Lewis, Gronk. He lost people too. Don't forget that. And what? He threw 3 touchdowns? He threw 3 touchdowns last game? And he's still putting up numbers? It's not a little fair when people say, they don't say that, what do you call it? About, Cam Newton should be MVP because he's not used to it. He's not used to being up there. Should just give it to him because he's never up there. But let me ask you this: you could be a rapper, or let's say if you're being a rapper, right? What if you're being a rapper? You've been consistent through your whole career. Right? Numbers, everything. You could be selling records like crazy. This new rapper comes up. that has that one great year. He's been around for years. He has that one great year, right? Should he be hip hop of the year just because he had that one great year? Or you should give it to the guy who's been consistent throughout the years. And that's my point. Is that people think, oh, he should be MVP because he came out of nowhere. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. Tom Brady's been consistent throughout the years. He hasn't been MVP every year. It's been a while. It's been a while since he's been MVP. I think the last time he was MVP when they were undefeated. Not because I'm not saying they're undefeated because he got it. No, he got undefeated because he threw touchdowns. He threw 50 touchdowns. Oh yeah, he threw exactly 50 touchdowns, breaking Pan Manning's all record. 50 touchdowns, and he deserved it. Cam Newton might become undefeated, but he's not throwing no 50 touchdowns. He's only thrown 25, and that's it, and 10 interceptions. But, I believe Tom Brady deserves it. The numbers show it. He might have lost 2 games, but you could, Carlson Palmer, I remember, threw over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns and still lost. Like, you can still get big numbers and lose. Like, it's not about that. Winning and losses, yeah, you lose, you win. Even though you have big numbers, you could still lose. And, it happens. Freaking Eli Manning had an amazing game against Drew Brees. What? He lost? He threw over 400 yards. Like, what can you do? Drew Brees threw 7 touchdowns. What can you do? But I think Carlson Palmer is really close to Tom Brady to being MVP. I believe it's Tom Brady, Carlson, and Cam. Well, I really think that Cam should be replaced, maybe. But maybe like J.J. Watt, I think he's having an amazing year. Someone on defense should be up there somewhere. I think someone's I believe someone on defense is having an amazing year. Luke Kuechly, I think, is having a great year. He got 2 interceptions on Thanksgiving, or Josh Norman, I don't know. But guys, that's it. This is my debate. Who should be MVP? Right now, I really see Tom Brady up in the top. If he has an amazing game the last 2 games, he will get it. If Carlson Palmer, he threw 3 touchdowns, so Tom Brady, it's time for you to shine. Come on, man. And plus, Carlson has more fantasy points too, so you never know. Have a good one, guys.